Hi, I'm Ronak Patel, Product Manager for Brother QL Label Printers. In this workshop video series, we will cover how to use Brother SDK for various software platforms.
This workshop provides a comprehensive overview of using the Brother Mobile SDK for Android development. The content spans several chapters, each delving into different aspects of the development process. Chapter 1: Introduction. This chapter introduces the Brother Mobile SDK for Android, outlining the workshop's agenda and setting the stage for the subsequent chapters. Chapter 2: Hardware and software here, the minimum requirements for Android Studio, and the steps to create an Android project are discussed. This chapter is crucial for beginners to set up their development environment. Chapter 3: Download SDK. This chapter deals with downloading the SDK, adding dependencies and permissions manually into the build.gradle files, syncing Gradle, and implementing the minimum code required. It concludes with a summary that encapsulates the key points. Chapter 4: Sample App. The focus shifts to practical application where a sample app is created. This includes coding in main activity t and activity_main, XML demonstrating the expected results, and duplicating the project for further experimentation. Chapter 5: Connection Methods. Various connection methods like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are explored, providing a broader understanding of connectivity options available for Android applications. Chapter 6: Printer Settings. In-depth discussion of printer settings such as printer model, label size, auto-cut, image rotation, halftone, and scale mode. The chapter also covers the challenges encountered in configuring these settings. Chapter 7: UX/UI Elements. This chapter dives into creating a complete code from scratch, detailing the process of starting a new Android project and including various UI elements like themes and layouts. Chapter 8: Add Brother SDK. The specifics of integrating the Brother SDK into an Android project are covered. This includes modifying main activity t, updating the Android manifest .xml, and adding images to the assets folder. Chapter 9: Complete the app. This chapter is dedicated to completing the print logic of the app. It encompasses everything from UI and housekeeping to printing images and PDF files. Chapter 10: Discover Printers. The final chapter focuses on discovering printers through different connections like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and USB, and includes a section on saving discovered printers into a list. Appendices. The appendices provide additional resources and tips. Appendix A covers debugging methods, including using logs and the Android debugger. Appendix B presents practical tips like setting the screen orientation, using alert dialog, and adding breakpoints. Appendix C discusses creating layouts via Kotlin. Overall, the workshop provides an end-to-end tutorial on Android development with the Brother Mobile SDK, covering everything from setting up the development environment to completing a functional app.
Let's do a live demo. What we want to accomplish is to get your first Android app running and printing your first label in the shortest time possible. What we need before we begin is to have Android Studio installed on your computer, a QL820 NWB printer with a DK2251 label roll installed. Test it with the iPrint and Label app and ensure it prints properly. Record the IP address from the settings for later use and leave the printer on. So let's download the sample app from this link here. Click the download button here. And give it a few seconds. Alright, you can save the zip file in any folder of your choice. Okay, we save it in downloads folder, and this is a zip file here. Okay, first thing, you double click it, and you look at the samples folder here. Sample v4 is where we want to test it. Okay, so let's launch the Android Studio. Open and navigate it to download folders and click as samples and select v4 and open it. Okay, so it would take a couple minutes, sometime a lot quicker. So you will see loading, okay? Especially the first time you load in the sample app. In the future, it will be a lot faster. So just give it a few more seconds. All right, good. So we have, our goal, by the way, is to download, run the app, make a couple of changes, and print our fresh label. So let's try to do that. So you're going to open the main activity file. Okay, and inside here, you go find the line 28, which say IP address. This is where you're going to put the IP address what we recorded earlier. So in our case, it's 192.168.0.13. And the second line we want to change is line 39. We need to change the label size to correspond to the SDK 2251. We can simply type period and it will pop a list of all the labels. So this is the one that we need to choose. Now you can Command S to save it, and let's run it. Before running, I want to bring in the camera so we can see the printing of the label. Okay. All right, let's bring the camera here so we can see a little bit more. All right, so let's go do that. Now let's click at the green button to run. Okay, the first time you run it, also take a few extra seconds to load the emulator. And if there is any errors, it will show inside this log cat here. All right. Ready. So from the emulator, we see our sample app. It's under sample v4, and there's only one button here called print image. Let's go ahead, click it. All right, so let's cut the paper, and you're going to see this simply say sample. If you can see, yes, it's sample. So this camera and the font is very small. So, but we will see that. Okay, that's it. I mean, from download the app to print your first label, all it takes is less than 3 minutes. So what have we achieved? First, we undertook a thorough preparation to ensure a successful initial trial. Second, we download the simple Android sample app to our computer. Third, we opened the sample code from the downloaded folder and we made it ready for development. Lastly, we modified the sample code to accommodate our printer and the label type. And we successfully print our first label. So what's next? Now you having accomplished the most challenging part of this workshop, the rest is a lot easier if you follow the step-by-step instruction in the workshop document. If you have any question during your development journey, you can always contact SDK support at brother.com. You can also post your questions on our YouTube channel. Rest assured that we will always be there to support you.